we are live.
What's
We
going
are
on?
live. Welcome, everyone. Cancel Me Later podcast,
Right.
episode 9. We're back at it again. We got Zach in the studio. We got Rachel, myself, John, and our guest tonight, Phantom Maga. What's up,
Durka,
buddy?
Durka, 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 what's going on?
Turka, Turka.
We're going to introduce you right off the bat with a video of your creation.
Cool.
Let's do it. Here we go.
That sounds a little
You
disturbing.
care about the safety of the children and their lives, right? Well, listen to this. In 1958, 92 children and 3 teaching nuns died in a fire at Our Lady of the Angels School in Chicago. It led to a nationwide reform of fire safety in schools. Since then, not one child has died from a school fire. The same principle should be applied today. The issue of school shooters is still a problem.
A gunman shooting down at these students.
As of course we now learn about even more school shootings.
Brittany Herman found they aren't building schools like they used to for this very
The
reason.
definition of school safety in today's day and age previously had not yet been defined.
With Minnesota-based 3D response systems.
One of the pushbacks we hear is we don't want our schools to look like a prison. In reality, our system is completely hidden so you don't lose that learning environment feel.
3D response systems is a multi-layered design to get the police there faster and provide tools for the people inside to survive.
I went there as a skeptic. I'm not a skeptic any longer.
Why isn't this in every school?
Because the loss of even one child's life is one too many.
So let's get this word out and make sure that we support folks like Representative Hudson and 3D Response System. And wherever you are, whatever state you're in, go talk to your school board, go talk to your state representative, tell them about this.
For information, or if you would just like to help, download our info sheet PDF located under the Systems
The
tab.
3D Response Systems design will provide safe spaces and a rapid response from first responders.
You should install in every school, public and private.
a
It's
great
great,
video,
Phantom. Good job.
Thank you. It's for a
Seriously.
good cause.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's for a great cause.
Something
just
Awesome.
save
Well, tell
lives.
us about it. Tell us about it, my man.
should be a no-brainer. Should be all across the country because the point that was being made in this particular video and the concept that I was dealing with Jason, we had the ideas going back and forth for about 4 or 5 days, is the fact that in 1958 there was a fire that took the lives of 92 children, and so immediately they implemented safeguards in place that have been there ever since, sprinkler systems, smoke detectors and everything, and there hasn't been one death of a child from a school fire ever since. And that being said, like, how many more school shootings does there need to be? How many more lives lost does there need to be before someone's like, hey, there's a great system out there, we need to do this? And they get a lot of blowback because a lot of schools think that that it might look like a prison system, and they don't want their kids to have that, and they want it to look more like a learning environment. So their system is hidden, and you can see from the video that they do exactly that. And so they have a lot of senators, congressmen, House representatives involved. So we wanted to make a more functional video. I did another one before, but this one I was like, you know what, hey, we need to like walk the viewer through to your website, specifically to your PDF file, in case anyone wants to help, across the country, anywhere. They could take it to their school board, PTA meetings, whatever. But to be able to walk them right through, like right to the website and what to do, would be a good idea.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
It's great.
Yeah.
Definitely helping the kids out for sure. You're helping prevent the school shooting. I'm trying to prevent the kids from having mental health problems.
Yeah.
That's
Together,
the thing.
we'll
yeah.
solve the problem.
Yep.
It sucks that we have to, find ways to stop the shit from happening with systems like this, but we do have a pretty serious mental health thing going on. You got to have some kind of safety while we work on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It also has
Feels
to
like
be
a no-brainer. I mean, they literally waste so much of our taxpayer dollars. Like, this is something that's actually, I feel like, would be completely bipartisan.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, how can you argue against it?
remember with USAID, they were just sending money for like trans theater shows in the middle of some other country, but like you can't protect kids from dying. It's
Right.
in this country here is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you got money for that, yeah, but not this.
Thomas Massey be like, no, it costs money. Can't save the children.
Can't save the children.
They don't want to
Yeah,
save
cost
anybody.
money.
Let's be real.
Yep.
Yeah.
Muslims.
No,
wanna save
they don't.
Muslims.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Speaking of which, that's a good segue. Boy, we got some fun topics tonight. There is a lot of Mamdani, there's a lot of Muslim invasion, and there's a lot of New York City. So prepare yourselves. We're going to start off with Mamdani not condemning or denouncing what his wife was liking social media post of the October 7th attack by Hamas.
And is it fair to question you about it?
You know, my wife is the love of my life, and she's also a private person who has held no formal position on my campaign or in my city hall. I, however, was elected to represent all 8.5 million people of the city, and I believe that it's my responsibility, because of that role, to answer any questions about my thoughts and my policies and my decisions.
That's it. Took the pussy way out, one might
Yeah,
say.
he always brushes it off, and then he does this little smile thing, where he like does this little smirk right when he's answering a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, and takes it out to left field. Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, how can you just not condemn what she said? Like, how can you not be the man of the household at that point, at least? You know, be like, listen, you know, I'm in politics. He said, like, I'm here to represent 8.5 million people. But hey, it's cool when terror attacks happen and my wife likes them. What? What?
Well, you know, is it like a try to desensitize people to shit like that? You know what I mean? That's like a huge
100%.
campaign, right? Yeah.
I mean, he could have even like did a white lie if he wanted to, like, oh, you know, she used to think a certain way, and you know, she's changed since then. I mean, he could have like given a white lie, you know, just I mean something, but he just
Or like-
gives his little smile and brushes it off.
Her wife was scrolling through social media and she might have accidentally hit the heart button with her thumb. Like, I would have at least dealt with that for like 2 seconds.
Right.
Right.
Oops. That's all you got to say. Yeah.
Or
But,
she
I
doesn't
mean-
remember doing something like that. Maybe she hit the button by accident. Who knows? You know, you don't have to, you know, I mean, it's.
He just doesn't want to be Bridget McCrone when he gets home, because you know.
She's gonna get beat up and shit.
Yeah. He doesn't
Well-
want to be the next.
We know how his wife thinks. So how about one of the people working under him?
Oh.
This is an intern. Arzu Malik is asking for Muslim jihadist uprising.
We don't want to get
Oh
doxxed.
shit.
We don't want to get suspended, and we don't want to get arrested. How gangsta are you? That's just my question. How much are you willing to do it? And I know everyone has their own risk levels, but at the end of the day, that's a question to ask ourselves. How committed am I to this? To what extent of my personal material gains am I willing to sacrifice for this bigger noble cause? And SubhanAllah, I truly believe that when your heart is in the right place, if you get suspended, if you get doxxed, because it's bound to happen when you're doing a righteous cause and when you're doing something for the sake of Allah here in the West, it will never ever be in vain. And the true believer does not fear that, because the true believer knows that the akhirah is a promise. We don't want to get doxxed and we don't want to get suspended, and we
Yeah. How gangster are you? That's what she's asking.
How gangster are
So, for reference, al-Akhara is the Islamic belief in the afterlife. She's literally calling for an uprising. Don't worry about what happened before. This Muslim afterlife is a promise. Yeah,
it's a promise,
from as far as I know, she's still interning.
That's disgusting.
I
I'll
heard
tell
of,
you how gangster I am.
Yeah. Oh.
How about that? And protecting, you know, like, you're going to come out. I mean, I'm telling you, these people have no idea. They have no idea, you know, the heart that we have for America. and how we're just so restrained right now, you know? But go ahead,
Who
keep
told
on
me?
pushing us. Keep on going to the streets. Keep on calling for jihad.
Well, they're going to
telling you
because
guys.
you got this group of people out here now that are distracting everyone away from the Islamic issue in America, right?
Well, some 30% of them believe in jihad, from what I've heard. That's a big amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The thing
I
have a problem
guarantee you
with
it's
is no
more
denounce-
than that, Phantom. It's
Yeah.
more, let me not say they believe in actively doing it, but deep down inside, their tenants, they believe, they're like, yeah, they're kind of like more probably spiritual than I am. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they kind of
Yes.
even condone it in a way.
Yeah,
How
they
many
keep
Muslims
it-
have you seen not condone this? How many Muslims have you seen, American Muslims, come out and speak against this and bring it all to light and say, hey, we have a problem? That just goes to
Not a
show you
damn
right
one.
there that 30%, it's an invalid number.
Yeah.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
You know, people. I don't know. It's a weird like situation. I've had people like talk to me about just Muslims in the USA in general and how they act to things like this. Like if you had a Islamic like a real strong like Islam following Muslim on the left side of your house and like a Muslim American patriot on the right side of your house. Like if shit went down, who do you think the American patriot Muslim is going to side with, right?
Right.
It's probably going to be the guy next door.
The only thing that I have seen was the Bondi Beach situation in Australia. If you remember, the one Muslim that picked up the gun and went after the shooter. That's about it. I haven't
That's
seen.
true. Yeah.
I haven't seen another example, or similar to that.
You're right.
There's some of them that are good in this world. It's just
Yeah.
they're not
Yeah.
taking a stand. They're not taking a stand.
They're not taking a stand.
Not at
That
all.
part.
You know?
And sometimes they want us to do it.
Yep.
But let the American military take care of it.
I guess this brings me to our next big moment in New York City. I'm not sure if Rachel knows this. She's been offline for a few days.
I have been out of town.
So
Let me see, what is
I'll
going
give you an
on? What did I
update.
miss?
The New York Police Department has just confirmed that the homemade bomb thrown at conservative protesters in New York City by a leftist shouting Allahu Akbar was a shrapnel bomb filled with nuts, bolts, and screws that, if successfully detonated, would have killed countless people. So we're going to show you with
Like
Jake
Machine
Lang
Gun
here.
Kelly's ugly brother and shit. For real. You got a haircut like that.
And-
Cut your hair. Get your hair
In
cut.
full disclosure, I'm well aware of the Jake Lang thing that's happening online today with the whole text messaging situation. I have not fully verified a lot of this stuff, but if it is true, he is a piece of garbage. But we'll see. I want more information to come out. I don't jump to conclusions.
I haven't even heard about that, so you guys gotta tell me about that.
You got that Jake Paul haircut.
Support the white liberal women! They're killing you! Whoa! 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 What the fuck? That was a fucking bomb!
I don't know if you caught it. It was laying on the ground over there.
What the fuck?
I didn't sign up for this. Did you hear that?
And he made it that that nail bomb didn't go off. Jesus is king. Thank you, Lord God. Thank you,
I don't know. I
Lord
find it
God.
so performative with
Thank
Jake
you,
Lang
Lord
for
God.
some
They
time.
threw a nail bomb at us and it didn't explode because Jesus is still on the throne of my.
You know?
Like the more and more I see Jake Lang on video, the more and more I think he's just a fucking stupid piece of shit.
Did you hear
I'm
that
just gonna
part?
keep it a buck with you, dude. He seems so fucking fake.
Yeah.
He
That
does
girl's
seem
like-
fake, doesn't he?
That
Well,
girl's
what-
like,
can-
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, that's funny. What happened with Jake Lang? What did I miss? I missed everything. I've been like offline for 5
yeah,
days.
go ahead. Who was that guy that posted that video, John? Do you remember his name?
God, I can't remember his name.
Anyway, guy had been texting him pretending to be a 15-year-old girl,
Yes.
and
Oh no.
we'll just say Jake Lang allegedly was all about it. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah, because he could only pull probably a 15-year-old girl. He's like the biggest dork.
And I mean, like, regardless, like of that aspect,
It's not
right now,
funny. I
the
mean,
part
it's
that
like,
annoyed
obviously
me
he's a
is
douchebag,
like, you know, he
but-
pushes Christianity, and what he
Yeah.
wanted to do was have a bikini and burqa protest. And I'm like, if you're pushing Christianity, like, wouldn't you want the women in the Christian faith to be more modest? And now you're going to put them in bikinis. So like that's my only, gripe. Like, I understand that we can live freely in this world, but if you claim to be, this big Christian nationalist and you want to push back towards more like modest structure of society, a little less sexual, like, the fact that we're overly sexualized, like it doesn't add up. He tends to agitate way too much. And I have a bit of a problem with that. Like, I've seen people that go to like college campuses or out in New York City, and they debate the Muslims, and they use the Bible and they use the Quran to get their point across. And they do so much better making the Muslims sit there and think. Like, street preachers do this all the time, and it's wonderful because that's the way to defeat that ideology is by doing it with the words. If we come in and we agitate, we're going to create more scenarios like this. And when you create more scenarios like this, and then more of these, like IED devices start going off, how do you think the people that don't want anything to do with anything in politics and get hurt are going to respond to Jake Lang? They're going to hate both sides just as much.
Well, that's his whole thing. That's all
the
he does.
problem.
He just rage baits. The dude's an attention whore, dude. He just wants clout.
That's
he
how it
does
feels.
it for clout. That's it.
Yeah,
that's how it feels.
doesn't do
Salty.
it for anything
Salty Patriot said, "I call BS on Lang. Timing is an issue. BS with what? BS that it didn't happen with the 15-year-old girl, Salty. But I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I agree with y'all. I think that, maybe it started out pure, and he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna, they're showing up, burning flags, and I'm gonna stand against this. Maybe it started off pure, and then he got all the attention, and now it's like, well, I'm gonna ride this wave. But yeah, kind of feels a little, I don't know. Doesn't feel tasteful at this point.
No.
Doesn't feel profitable.
And I feel
He's
bad
just
for what he went through. He was a
chaser.
January
That's all
6th prisoner too. So
Fuck him. He's just a clout chaser, man. He's just an attention whore. He wants attention. And the thing is, he's going to make us look bad to get it. You know what I mean?
yeah, like we're not getting
Salty
the
says
message
that
across.
she thinks it's a setup. She thinks that it did not really happen. That he did not really text a 15-year-old girl. So we'll see.
It could be. Like I said, I'm still waiting for the full story to come out. I did read on there. This Alex guy was like, this was like a phishing scam. So we'll see. But I'm talking about the situation in New York. Like, listen, you want to do an anti-Islam protest, completely fine with that. Was he peaceful? Yes, he was. But does he do agitating things like slap bacon on the Quran? Does he bring a goat out and be like, here, this is for you, Mamdani? I mean, those are the things that, like, you're just enraging them. And when you enrage them, like, you're going to cause harm because these people have no problem dying for Allah. They have no problem with it, especially the jihadists. So, like, you don't want to enrage the jihadists. What we want to do is we want to defeat their ideology and we want to get them out of our country. And that's not the way to do it, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel.
No, 100%.
I don't know. Kind of liked it at first. I think it's like overkill now.
Yeah. Yeah, at first, like, you think it's like a novelty moment. And then,
Yeah.
like, it
I
constantly...
appreciated him like stepping up and like
Yeah.
actually pushing back on them because they
Yeah.
needed that. Like, I think that like, the whole like call to prayer, like that needs to get pushed back on. It
Absolutely,
really
yeah.
does. Them, erecting their flag anywhere in the United States, that needs to get pushed back on.
Yeah.
They say when
Why
they-
why is it that they're okay burning our flag, but we
When
can't
they-
even take down theirs?
They say
That's a
when they do
problem.
that in New York City, it's to like exercise dominancy and show that they're taking
Of course
over.
it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Just
So
like
why
when
can't
they
we do
pray
that back?
everywhere.
Yeah. So put on a blowhorn. I want them to put on a blowhorn and their call of prayer. I'm telling you, I want them to do like that bacon commercial with the dog. Bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! During their call of prayer. Like, push them back. Like, no, you're not going to do this. This is the United States of America.
Yeah.
We're a Christian
Go-
nation. Get
It's everywhere
outta
they
here with
go.
that.
That's all they do is they try to
Yeah.
to assert dominance, man, and show that they're
Of
taking
course.
shit over. That's all they fucking do.
You got to go in there with.
So I would appreciate. Yeah, I want to see us do that back to them.
Yeah, people act like
A
it's
little.
no big thing. You know, let's worry about every fucking thing except the Islamic takeover that's happening.
Go in there with PA speakers
Right.
blasting Slipknot, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like
no.
Jake's ready for the
Something.
violence. I'm still trying to put the violence as the final resort here. I still think, you know, we do stuff like win the midterms, we get rhinos out of the office, we take over the Republican Party, make it full MAGA, and then this way we can start getting stuff done in the House and the
Ideally.
Senate.
But Jake Lang will be the first motherfucker locked in his house when the violence starts. That's the problem.
Yeah, just like that intern. You know, they always like to sit there and tell other people to go out there and do this stuff. They never do it themselves. You ever notice that when these people get online, they just want their followers to do it because they're too scared to do it themselves because they're living that life of luxury right now. I guarantee you that intern is probably paid pretty well.
I'm sure. Yeah. DEI shit.
It was a Bacon Bits commercial. Sasquatch, thank you. Bacon.
But we do have some
Bacon, bacon,
updates
bacon.
on the bomb, the homemade bomb thrown. So I do want to give Fox News a little bit of time here.
Got his head on the ground.
Learned a disturbing development involving the type of explosive used in the attempted attack and just how dangerous it is. Let's bring in retired NYPD Inspector Paul Morrow, who has more information on this device that was found. So it was a homemade device, Paul, but not necessarily a cheesy one, in other words.
No, not at all, John. And I have to tell you, having done about 15 years worth of this kind of work, counterterrorism work, this is a bit of a game changer. First of all, let me start by saying New York City got extremely lucky yesterday. TATP is enormously volatile. It is not very stable. It's extremely powerful. And it is the footprint, and if you go by past events, of serious bombing attacks. The London 7/7 attacks, Richard Reed's attempt on a plane. Many of us remember the Ariana Grande attacks outside the Manchester Arena. These are situations where you're well into double figures of people killed, never mind injured. So this was a very, very serious attempt, much more serious, I would argue, than it likely seemed to many right initially. And as to why they didn't detonate, in light of the fact that they were charged the way they were, is going to be something I'm sure that the federal authorities is going to be looking at very closely as they investigate these two perps.
Yeah, and hats off to the New York City Police Department for running in and stopping those attacks. They didn't just run away or go to a place of safety.
Absolutely. I mean, when you look at, they didn't know what they were into there. All they saw was something that was smoking. For all they know, this thing is extremely powerful, but they ran towards it. Look, that's what your instincts are as a police officer. That's what you're supposed to do, but that doesn't mean it is any less heroic. So hats off to those guys, and thank God the devices didn't detonate. It really comes down to now, why? Was it an incomplete chemical formula? Were somehow or other the balances off? You know, the mixture was a little bit too much of this, a little bit less of that. It's not a simple thing to make correctly, very clearly. And it's also extremely dangerous to handle. So this really could have been a much worse situation.
So,
yes. So TATP is triacetone triperoxide. It's very volatile. It's the mother of Satan. That's the nickname.
They caught the footage of him going into the store and getting a fuse from a fireworks store. So
Is that how they arrested him? They saw, like, they were able to see that it was him.
They
that did it,
saw
that
him because he
detonated it? I
actually
missed that
threw
part.
he threw two of them.
it was in the moment they arrested him, but then they
Oh,
went
wow.
back. They went back to trace
Okay.
it.
There was actually like a leftist streamer
Wow.
that was like saying something at the time like, "We welcome everybody to the city," and then the Muslim jumped and threw the nail bomb directly over his head. You would think that's a
Oh my
red pill
gosh.
moment for that guy, but because it didn't go
Seriously.
off-
And then Mom Donnie tried to say it was like white supremacists.
Oh, Don't you?
Of course.
Don't you get ahead of me. Don't you get ahead of me. You know I got that. Come on, right here.
Man.
I got it, my man. Here we go. Yesterday, white supremacist Jake Lang organized a protest outside
Wow.
Gracie Mansion rooted in bigotry and racism. Such hate has no place in New York City. It is an affront to our city's values and the unity that define who we are. What followed was even more disturbing. Violence at a protest is never acceptable. The attempt to use an explosive device and hurt others is not only criminal, it's reprehensible and the antithesis of who we are. I want to thank the brave men and women of the New York Police Department who acted quickly to keep New Yorkers safe. Our officers ran towards danger without hesitation, demonstrating once again the courage and dedication it takes to protect this city every single day. My administration is closely monitoring the situation. I remain in close contact with our police commissioner.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Wow. My gosh.
Fuck that guy.
Right?
Unbelievable.
It's always racism, right? It's always white supremacy and some bullshit.
That's literally how we started off. That's crazy.
Fucking insane.
Yeah,
That's a hard topic to get on.
You know, the fact that he didn't even like condemn the two Muslims, he just said violence is never acceptable. You shouldn't bring an explosive device to a protest.
Yeah.
You know? Once again, not condemning the fact that these kids are self-proclaimed ISIS people.
Yeah. That's their people, you know?
It's ridiculous, you know, and he didn't specify. He went right into the facts that there was, violence. He didn't specify it wasn't Jake Lang either.
Yeah.
You think
know?
that's bad? But
It's
wait,
ridiculous.
there's more. I love doing that now. This is what CNN did. This is actually from Brian Stelter. I can't believe he actually posted this. CNN was rightly criticized this morning for a post on X that said this. 2 Pennsylvania teenagers crossed into New York City Saturday morning for what could have been a normal day enjoying the city during abnormally warm weather, but in less than an hour, their lives would drastically change as the pair would be arrested for throwing homemade bombs during an anti-Muslim protest outside of Zohran Mamdani's home. Do you see how that's worded? Enjoying the
Wow.
city during abnormally warm weather, but then their lives would drastically change. Yeah, because they decided to throw a fucking bomb.
So they weren't planning on throwing fucking bombs into a protest before they went there. I mean, they went there to enjoy the weather.
Yeah. And then here's the reader's context. Check this out. CNN deleted the post without clarifying that it was not anti-Muslim protesters who threw the bombs, as the original post framed as likely. The two screamed Allahu Akbar while throwing the bombs. Upon arrest, they confessed and pledged to ISIS. That's
Wow.
the mainstream media covering for terrorists.
The kid's name that did it was Amir. That don't sound like no Kevin, Jacob, freaking Johnny.
Kyle,
One might say
yeah.
that Amir
Oh,
is
no.
here in New York City. Had to make that rhyme.
Yeah.
Slammer and shit.
Dude, this shit's fucking gross, man. It's really gross.
It is.
This is a serious issue. Like you said, it's literally mainstream media covering for terrorist activities. We're at a point now, I think we have, 42 or 46 Muslims holding office.
That's wild.
This mayor
it's
getting elected
crazy.
in New York City, and it's just ignored.
This isn't
People-
the first time CNN has done that, though. You remember, like back, was it over the summer, the shooter that he was
The
not
white man.
He was
Oh
not
my
white.
God, yeah, the
not-
one in New York.
The not white shooter that they said probably white. We think he's probably white. Probably white.
Yep. It was great because, I think the CNN producer then literally put the picture of the guy's face on there, and you can tell he's not white.
I did a video about that. Yeah.
That's how they manipulate these stats, though, to make white men
Yes.
look bad.
Yeah. Of course.
Constantly see that, It's just wild what's happening to our country. And you know what's even worse is when, these people get put into office, they don't put their hand on the Bible, they put their hand on the Quran.
It's insane.
And I have a massive problem with that. We are a Christian country, and you probably heard me say this 100 times now. Founded on Christian principles and ethics. Founding fathers were Christian. We're not supposed to be sitting here and putting it on the Quran. It's In God we trust, not in Allah we trust. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Homo ain't got shit to do with the USA. But no, 42 or 46 Muslims holding office. This mayor in New York City. All this, like Islamic shit taking place in Minnesota and Michigan, I think, Texas, all over the place.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got this gang of fucking right wingers that won't shut up about Israel and the Jews, that are just like they're just putting these people on their backs and helping them with this takeover, and it's fucking gross. I don't know how, I got a response today from one of them finally.
Well, this trend started under Obama,
Well, about why they simp so hard for Muslims and Islam.
What was the response?
It was because, oh man, I'd have to go back and pull it up. Essentially, whenever you ask them about Jesus Christ, a Muslim's response versus a Jewish person's response, it was the dumbest fucking thing you've ever heard, as you could imagine. I'll try to pull it up and read it to you guys, but...
Well, yeah, the Muslims do acknowledge Jesus Christ, but you can't compare the way that the Jewish people acted to Muslims. That's a big subject to get into.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. Like, all the anti-Israel, anti-Jew crowd. Like, listen, they're not actively trying to kill me, but Muslims are. Muslims are killing Christians all over the world.
Well,
yeah,
but specifically, they're radicalized.
Of course.
Yeah, there are. I will state there are.
I tried,
some
honestly, that's my bad. I'm supposed to say Islam. I normally try to say Islam.
Yeah.
It's like I say Muslim for moderate, so that's my apology. But even the moderate Muslims, like we said, how often are they denouncing it? And somebody had once mentioned this. If you had two neighbors, one was a radical Islam and one was a moderate Muslim, and the radical Islam was going to kill you, do you think that the moderate Muslim would step in to help you?
It's not just that, Phantom. You have these moderate Muslims who actually lost everything, lost their whole family, lost their whole support system, have been completely excommunicated from their whole community, and decided to follow Jesus. Like, kind of like read the Bible and made a huge decision to become a Christian, and they have come out. These were moderate Muslims who have come out and explained how they grew up and explained the Quran, and even their families were moderate Muslims. But even the whole sentiment in the Quran and what they're called to with jihad, it's not a peaceful religion. Just because you'll have someone that's not necessarily practicing the Islamic faith, because I have Muslim friends, one specifically who she's not practicing. Their family doesn't really practice, except for they do Ramadan and they do the fasting, but they're not really, just like you have Jews that don't even practice, but that's their nationality, they're Jewish, and it's you'll still have them come to these moderate Muslims who come to then convert to Christianity, and they'll be the first ones to tell you they're still taught these tenets, that Christians, that we are the infidels, that there is jihad, that there is, they don't practice it, but that's still what they believe. That's still Islam, and that's still what they believe in the Quran. So it's, I don't know. It's not a peaceful religion whatsoever. I think it's a cult. I do.
It absolutely is.
And then there's the whole thing about the 9-year-old thing. Are you familiar with that whole part of it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's horrible.
Aisha was married off at 6 years old, consummated the marriage at 9.
Yes. Absolutely. It's horrible.
All right, let's get back into the New York pipe bomb. So they have some more information that came out, which will probably shock you. I mean, it shocks me as a Pennsylvania resident that multiple homemade bombs have been found by the FBI at a Pennsylvania storage unit linked to the Muslim bombers in New York City. The barbarians are at the gates. Let's listen to this one.
And Emir Balad brought 2 homemade explosives to an anti-Muslim protest on Saturday. Thankfully, neither detonated, but as you mentioned, more homemade bombs have been found and safely removed from a Pennsylvania storage unit connected to the case. Both suspects are being held without bail after their first appearances in court yesterday on charges that include attempting to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization and using a weapon of mass destruction. According to a criminal complaint, both men expressed support for ISIS, and one talked about watching ISIS videos.
Younger and younger individuals who are radicalizing and mobilizing to violence. And this is taking place against the backdrop of social media, the dynamics of online culture. It's not limited to ISIS, it's across the ideological spectrum.
Fox News Digital captured these photos of the suspects' homes, both located in Philadelphia suburbs, roughly 15 minutes apart. The suspects are U.S. citizens, but their parents are naturalized U.S. citizens from the Middle East. An attorney for one of the suspects tried to suggest yesterday that the two co-defendants were strangers to each other. Both men are due back in court early next month.
Why are terrorists going to court?
Before we get into that, there's one more thing that I thought that was a little odd to me, is that his mother filed a missing person report with the police Saturday, the day of the protest, saying her son had not been seen since that morning. How many people do a missing persons protest like that quickly?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is that off? Like, does that happen often? I thought normally it's like within 12 to 18 hours.
Well, mom's probably a terrorist too, so.
I mean, guys, their parents were moderate Muslims and they were radicalized under their moderate Muslims families.
This is what happens when you get these beta males that are like basement version superheroes with nothing to do. They're sitting there on their computer and they get into this somehow into these ISIS rooms via Roblox or whatever the hell they're doing to get it. Sick.
I feel like you just described black pillars and groypers more than you did.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely looked like a kid that probably didn't have his own place. Didn't have his own place yet. Yeah.
Straight to Gitmo. That's what Salty said. I
That's
absolutely
what I was
agree.
gonna say. Straight to Gitmo, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are terrorists going to
Why
court?
are they? Doesn't matter how young they are. Like, get them out.
Gitmo, bitch.
And I should probably say that
They're not under 18.
ISIS
That's it.
was fighting Iran. So ISIS and Iran are not linked together.
Right.
ISIS and Iran definitely they're adversaries.
Same thing with Kurds,
so
yeah.
we can't put this in the Iran war problem right now. This is a completely separate issue.
I mean,
sinus
terrorists are
infection is
terrorists.
killing me today.
That's a good point, John. Excellent point.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
They're not even. So not only are they not compatible with Western culture, but they're not compatible with themselves sometimes either.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, they infight quite a bit. Salty did bring up that
Quite a bit. That's all they
there
do.
are, as of 2023, CAR Jetpack
little bit.
Directory.
It's all they
There
do.
were 235 elected Muslim officials serving nationwide across 30 states.
That's a problem, y'all. That is such a problem.
Yeah.
We have to start, voting in our local elections. People need to start stepping up and taking these positions. I know everyone's busy, but we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Got to start getting involved.
I was reading into that a little bit ago, and I think between like public, like local positions, shit like that, as far as like Muslims holding office in general, it's like 200 to 300 positions across the U.S. that are held by Muslims.
It's integration without assimilation.
Yes.
Yes.
I sound like a preacher and shit, but.
And if you look what's happening in Europe, like they've pretty much taken over like England. Keir Starmer is like in their pocket.
Oh,
yep.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Union Jack flag is actually considered hateful to them now.
And what
You
blows
guys have
my
no
mind-
idea. Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying what blows my fucking mind about that is you got all these people from the UK that get on X all day long and comment on American politics. Motherfucker, you're literally taken over by Islam, dude. Shut the fuck up and go focus on home, all right? Don't worry about
That's
the USA.
funny because I've gotten the opposite. I've gotten so many people from there that are complete patriots and love
Yeah.
Trump.
I have that
Like you,
too.
it's so funny, Zach. You attract all the.
I do all the dumb,
You
motherfuckers
really
in my-
do, because I've got like so many new followers from a post that I did about the UK, like patriots, and they love Trump and they hate, what's going on there, and my heart just breaks for them, man.
Yeah.
I love.
I
love
get all the dumbass people.
Great Britain. I love the people. It's just so
It's-
sad what's been going on over there.
It's the institutions that are pushing it. And let me
Yeah.
give you an institution that's pushing it right now. The Scouts of UK. Share screen.
Oh, I heard about that one.
Islamophobia Awareness Month blanket badge. Here's
What?
ideas to earn your badge. Learn about Islam and discover what Muslims do and practice every day. Find out how the values of Islam are similar to the value in Scouts. Learn about the 5 pillars of Islam. Visit a mosque. Do an activity with a local predominantly Muslim scout group. Listen to the call to prayer. See, this stuff, this is malarkey, in my opinion.
Crazy.
Promotes being caring and having compassion for others. It also teaches Muslims to look after our environment. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said removing a harmful thing from a path is a charitable act. You could
What about a
make
bomb?
good deeds jar.
Does that
Yeah,
count
that-
as a bomb?
Come,
Should we-
come learn how to come learn how to marry 13-year-olds and strap
Yeah.
on your bomb vest. Yeah.
This is the propaganda that they push. This is what is it, Takia or whatever, Taco
Takia.
Day or something they call it,
Yeah.
where they're allowed to be deceitful to push their agenda. But that's wild, man. An Islamophobia Awareness Month blanket badge.
Fuck out of
This
here.
is the Scouts website. That's crazy to me.
Why don't
How
they
about-
just make a website simp for Islam? Like that's what you're doing.
Why don't we start a fucking Islam awareness month?
Simp
alright?
with the number 4. Simp for
Highlight the
Islam.
Don't
fucking
even put the idea out there.
highlight
Yeah,
the fucking.
I mean, I don't know the last time I ever heard like at least the Boy Scouts, which are no longer called the Boy Scouts because of gender crap. When did they last talk about Jesus Christ, the 10 Commandments? Does anybody even know? Because like I don't even think they were talking about it when I was a kid. It was more about nature, arts and crafts, survival.
Yeah. So Sasquatch said, "How do we unite?" That's an excellent question.
With who?
I don't know. I think as, Americans against Islam and the takeover. How do we do that?
We're not-
When we
we're not
have
going.
the right, the black pillars, and it's crazy.
It's probably in the makings now. I mean, between that's, they're just trying to like the black pillar thing, just dividing people up and.
I mean, all we can do is stand together as like,
Yeah.
this group of the right that's still, patriotic and
Yeah.
Realizes the Islam issue and all these other problems. I mean, we just have to stand together and combat this shit. We can't fucking ignore it.
No, and that's what we're doing.
Because,
Yeah.
Because now you have these right winger black pillars and groypers and shit that are hand in hand with liberals. You know what I mean? All day long, I see them like interacting with liberals like they're best friends. So it's like we can't ignore it, man. People have to get loud about it.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sasquatch. I think you're right, Zach, about what Sasquatch was asking.
And
because-
like we were talking about, some of them were liberals from the start.
Yeah.
They did it to infiltrate.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Did you
And
say
I think
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
No, Sasquatch. He's right. I think how we unify, I think it's happening now. I think you're seeing, like what needs to get separated. And I think more of us that do stuff like this, go and, volunteer in your local elections and tell your family members and friends to vote in the midterms.
Yeah.
Like we have to get loud about that. I think that's how we unite. He's laughing at me.
Yeah.
We got to remove the
Sasquatch.
rhinos. We got to be in the precincts. Got to be at the polling stations. But I mean, for me, it's showing the mainstream media manipulation, the propaganda,
Yeah.
the lies, showing
Right.
the hypocrisy of our Congress,
Yeah.
That's the stuff that a lot of people like. We live in a society where the conservatives are often working nonstop, 60,
Yeah.
70 hours a week, 2 jobs, 3 part-time jobs to get by. They don't have the time, especially if they have a family. They come home, you know, it's like, got to do the stuff around the house, got to take care of my kids. Okay, I'm back asleep. Oh, I'm back working again. So they don't
It's
really have the
true.
time to see like what's going on in the world. So it's
It's
up
true.
to us to sit there and let them know, like this isn't the same society that was like 20 years ago, not even 30
Exactly.
years ago. And we have to give
Exactly.
them this information because we cannot depend on mainstream media to tell the truth anymore. We
No, they
can't.
don't.
It's all manipulation. I mean,
Yeah.
look at the Save America Act. Majority of the Americans, including Democrats, wanted to get passed. But we have a Congress sitting there with their thumbs up their asses doing nothing.
You don't
Right.
really. You have a John Thune sitting there with his thumb up his fucking ass doing nothing,
Yeah.
and making excuses. Like you can see Americans on here all day long, Democrats and Republicans, right? Come together talking about pass the fucking Save America Act, and now this guy is saying we can't do that because it's just influencers talking about it.
Well, I mean, he says he's
Um,
going to bring it to the floor
Just
next
to
week.
try to write it off for
But
this
without the
guy.
talking filibuster, so what does it take 60 votes? They don't want it to get done. This is the problem with our government. These people are elected to be representatives of the citizens, the U.S. citizens. So when the U.S. citizens say in majority, we want something to get passed, it shouldn't be, oh, we have to worry about the little guy. Oh, but what about all the illegal immigrants? What about all the other nations that need money? No. This is American citizens representation. So get it passed.
For John Thune, you know what I hope they vote on next week, John? I hope they vote on removing this fucking guy as Speaker of the House.
Yes.
What a piece of shit, man. I can't stress it enough. This guy is an absolute piece of shit.
Yeah.
He probably cheats in his own elections. It's probably why he doesn't want to pass the Save America Act.
You know, I was going to save this for later. We'll get back to all the terrorist crap, but I mean, we did bring it up, so I might as
John
well
Thune's a
show it.
terrorist.
No, just go ahead. Like, let's. I think we're.
I gotta show it. It's
Yeah.
Hakeem Jeffries being a freaking retard again. Here we go.
Oh fuck.
That was funny. John Thune, the terrorist.
Completely and totally out of control group of people. It's the reason why we are in a DHS shutdown right now, because Republicans have refused to agree to the type of bold, transformative, meaningful, and dramatic reforms we are demanding in order for the Department of Homeland Security funding bill to move forward. And I won't go through all of the demands, much of which we've talked about repeatedly in the public, but one of those demands is keep ICE out of sensitive locations. And we've defined that as schools, houses of worship, hospitals, and polling sites. We want an explicit prohibition that ICE can go nowhere near any polling sites in the United States of America. It's one of our demands. We're not going to bend on it.
We're not
We're not going to bend on it. Who are you?
I got a question.
That's well. At least, hey guys, at least they're owning the shutdown this time, right? But you just told everyone that illegals are coming to vote for your fucking ass in elections.
But
There it
they don't
is.
want they don't want ICE anywhere near the schools, right? But trans school shooter, oh, they're not going to cover anything about that all. No, you know, got nothing to say.
That's right.
No outrage, no nothing.
Yeah, he also said places of worship. Is that mosque?
He always says out of control. Everything. Hakeem Jeffries, every 2 words out of his mouth is out of control. And a crisis. There's always a crisis. The Republican crisis of this, the affordability crisis, the what do they call it? Was it the healthcare crisis? The healthcare crisis. Out of control. Out of control.
Well, that's what they do. It's all emotion based. None of it's facts.
Repetition.
Anything
It's
they
all
can use to
propaganda. It's
fearmonger.
all fear mongering. It's all emotional based and propaganda.
If you notice, he literally said it out loud, though. He's holding the American people hostage until his demands are met.
Yeah.
Anybody else notice that? He specifically said that. Until
Yeah.
our demands are met. Like, they don't have power in like the government. They don't have the majority in the House or the Senate.
But they have all the power, dude. They have all the power.
Well, they have the
what's
rhinos.
crazy. And this is why you have to get loud about people getting off their fucking asses into polling places for every election. I mean, because they don't hold power in any branch of government, but they have all the power somehow.
I know.
They have the power to hold Americans hostage for bullshit like allowing illegals to vote in elections.
Yeah.
These people are fucking tyrants, dude. They are terrorists, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yo,
anybody
they-
noticed all the long lines at the airports, and this is what I was saying before about we have to let other people know that are busy, that are constantly on the move, that this is not the Republicans' fault, or some of the Republicans. This is not Trump's fault. This is the Democrats shutting down our government to help to get illegals what they want. Illegals, not U.S. citizens. DHS is not being funded. TSA is not being funded. People are calling out sick and because they're like, why should I come to work? I'm not getting paid.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, you can't blame them. They're not getting paid. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's absurd. And then here you have Congress who doesn't even work, and they're still getting paid. I mean, they don't even show up to work.
Historically, too, this is the laziest Congress the United States of America has ever had.
Oh,
It really is.
And I mean, he did say like they didn't want them at polling stations. Go ahead, Phantom.
I was gonna say, if we get the Save America Act passed, they better make some damn good voter IDs, because I don't want anybody showing up with some fugazi voting ID.
You're right. That's a
Have a
great
fugazi
point.
voting ID. You know what I
And
mean?
no digital
Yeah.
ID. No
You're
digital
absolutely
ID.
right.
A nice laminated card.
That's right.
They should call it the
You're
Trump
absolutely
ID.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Give it to all the liberals.
You should have like a strip in it where you have to like, put the
Give me my holograms on it. and
$100 bill.
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Come to a polling station. Did you bring your Trump card with you?
Oh, you gotta scan it. It's gotta be scannable. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
scanning strip on the back. I mean, you need that to get alcohol, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you go to the store, they scan that shit. I'm like, look at me. I mean, really? You know, what can you do?
Now, I could present you with hundreds of different articles about, illegals voting, but I thought this one was pretty wild. Thanks, Nick Sorter. Breaking, the FBI just arrested an illegal alien who voted 5 times in the swing state of Pennsylvania, including the 2024 presidential election. Do not let the Democrats lie and pretend that this isn't happening. This is why we need the Save America Act now. And we got our boy Larry Kudlow. I actually like watching Larry Kudlow.
Dude, and all they'll say
Go ahead.
all they'll say is it's one person, so what, right? It's funny because we find one person and then one more person and then one more person.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then 10 more fucking people, dude. It's all over the place. And it's millions of people. I mean, they have to quit fucking pretending it's not real.
Yeah. But stupid bitches like Sonny Hostin on The View will sit there and be like, there's no election fraud. There's no election fraud. Let's see what Larry has to say here.
Attorney in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania arrested a 50-year-old man from Mauritania who's not a citizen, is illegally here in this country, who voted 5 times, 5 elections, or allegedly voted in 5 elections. So this is exactly why we need to bring about confidence. So that's one thing. We also, good Lord, we need to fund Department of Homeland Security. We have a domestic threat on the rise because of what's happening.
Dude, that's crazy. Look at him. Ordered deported in 2000. Despite being an illegal alien, he allegedly unlawfully voted in person. In person. This is why voter ID is so important.
This is also why they don't want voter ID laws.
Nope.
If Trump said before that whether this bill passes or not, voter ID will be required in the midterms in these elections, and I really hope that is the case. I don't care what he has to do. I don't care if it's the most extreme shit that he can do to make sure that we're fucking showing ID to vote. Make it happen.
Make it happen.
A lot of Democrats are going to lose seats.
Did you see that video with Nick Shirley, like where he went to the house, where there was like people that were 160 years old or 190 that
Yeah.
had voted? He's like, "Are you 160?"
You 160? Crazy. And it was multiple people too.
Let me say something about Nick Shirley. If there were more Nick Shirleys opposed to Jake Langs, that's what we want.
Oh yeah,
That's what we want.
We want the truth
You know,
out there.
that's what we want. And that's a way to combat this.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to highlight that. Real fast, Mike B said, which I totally agree with, I'm so sick of politicians doing what they want and not what we want. Traitors, tyranny, revolution is next. I don't disagree with that.
True.
I do disagree with voting doesn't work anymore. The only thing I'm going to say is like that mindset is why voting doesn't work.
Yes.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I agree.
Right? Because a lot of
We
people
have
get in
to.
that mindset. Look
Yeah.
look at all these fucking black pillars and shit discouraging people from voting or telling them to vote for Democrats. If we all turn out in elections, like if conservatives overall would say, you know what, I'm tired of these fucking politicians not doing anything that we want them to do. I'm turning out in these elections for real conservative candidates, and we all turn out, shit would change. But
So I
this
think
mindset is a fucking plague.
I think they do that because they already have, their manipulated base, and they know that they have them, whoever they are, and then they're like, let me branch out to get some of these Democrats too, and I'm going to tell everyone to vote Democrat so that I can grab them to my audience too. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Of
these,
course.
like these Groyper influencers.
Influencers.
I
like,
think
yeah.
they were already voting Democrat. I don't
They're
think
like,
they
let
were
me
voting-
branch out. Let me branch out and collect some more garbage, right? Collect some more garbage.
I think that's a
I
good
think
point,
both.
too.
I
Yeah,
think
they were
Phantom's
getting
right
the
too.
Democrats, but then they were
Yeah.
trying to get the MAGA Republicans to get into that group. That's why they were trying to appeal to us.
I think they rode the MAGA train while it was beneficial for them.
Yeah.
Exactly what Zach has said. And then they want, it's not working like they want. So now they want to grab the Democrats.
I think it did work pretty good. I don't think it's significant though.
It's like those people you grew up with that rode whatever was the cool thing, and then they've switched.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
It's all money. It's all money.
Yeah.
The
It's all
thing with
money.
the conservatives that they did get a hold of, I mean, you could tell there's some weak ass conservatives, dude. If you're a Groyper conservative or a Black Pillar conservative, you're weak as shit, dude. Like you can tell by the way they talk to you, by the way they completely fail to even deliver a solid argument or debate anything, dude. They're the weakest fucking people.
I wouldn't even call them conservative. They're closer to libertarian or Democrat.
Dude, I think they're just retarded. I think it's the same people. You go to their profiles, dude, and they got like tons of name changes. I think these people were talking shit to MAGA 12 months ago from a JoJo from Joe post or JoJo from Jer's post. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
I
like
mean?
the Hodge twins, their X account, their Facebook account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys, dude. Those guys are fucking.
Yeah, I remember that.
Milli Vanilli.
Hey, it's not remembered, dude.
They're
It's
such
like they're
frauds.
still doing it. They're still
Wow.
doing that shit. They take one side of the argument on X because it's popular. They take the other side on Facebook because it's popular.
They're probably like typing this into Grok. Okay, give me the statistics of Facebook. What should I say?
This Manila,
What should I say?
I know,
Milli
seriously.
Vanilli motherfuckers.
They
Yeah,
are.
they start their
They're complete
show.
frauds.
It's like, we got a damn good show for you.
Yeah.
Damn good show.
Yeah, tell them about
All
it,
the time.
man. Yeah.
Fucking douchebags.
All right, let's
All
get back
the
into
all the influencers riding that train is fucking dumb too. Every one of them.
Nothing against people for whatever their orientation is, or whatever. But did you hear the stuff that the Hodge twins said? Oh, it's pretty vile. If you know what I'm talking about.
No. What are you talking about?
Oh man, he was talking about if some dude does something to you, etc., like it's still gonna get up, and they were laughing about it, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
Well, look at them. Look, I seen
Swear to God, and I'm like, what the fuck did they just say?
I seen
What?
that retard.
Oh no.
Fuck,
No,
like,
no,
that
no, no,
doesn't-
no. They just revealed themselves.
Yeah, they're good. I seen that retard Jake Shields in an interview earlier, basically sitting on some dude's lap.
I wish we had it so you could pull it up. Like I swear to God, it was one of those things. It's like remember when you watch the movie The Interview, and it's like, oh my God, Eminem's gay on our show. I'm like, wow, the Hodge twins are gay, like on X. Like what? Like, yeah.
I feel like they would say that because they've had a dude do whatever they were talking about, and they like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
they're pretty good.
All right, let's get back into terrorism 2.0. And so we
Oh,
got this crazy story.
I don't like the sound of that.
Owen Gonzalez Argueta, or whatever you call his name, is facing up to
What?
140 years in prison after he was reportedly caught placing 20 homemade explosives near the Liberty Memorial in Kansas City.
No.
He has an ICE detainer hold. Democrats allowed terrorists to pour into our country.
Is it just me, or does it look like he got?
Gallows.
Does he look like he got Botox lips?
It looks like his mustache was painted on.
Yeah,
let's
I don't
see
care.
what
Gallows,
this,
dude. Why would we let someone like this live in a prison for until they die, dude? Why do we do this?
May I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why it's so important that you conceal carry.
Absolutely.
That you invest
Yes,
in a firearm, in training, and you stay strapped. This is why it's necessary. This is the reality that we live in now, whether we like it or not. You
And make
have
sure
to
you talk
protect your
to-
family.
Yeah. And make
Yeah.
sure you talk to like real, like gun people before you buy firearms too, please.
Yeah. Do your research.
That's like
Yes.
disclaimer.
I had to do
No,
like-
and
like
get
try to-
training. Yes.
Rachel's
Yeah.
like,
I had
get
a-
magazines, load them up.
Oh yeah.
I had a dude call my Glock 21 pussy the other day. I'm like, what's pussy about a 45 ACP, bro?
Oh, he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Fuck, like get out of here.
Yeah. Specifically, I'm talking to women. I think women are more, rightly so, more intimidated by it. But don't be. Absolutely do not be. We're with our children more than our husbands. They're working all day. And, you know, we have a responsibility. We want to protect them. And there's nothing to be scared of or intimidated by. And just get training. And it's worth the investment. It's a necessary investment, unfortunately. It really is because of this.
And get something with stopping power too, right? Like don't.
Yeah. I would
entirely
suggest a
self-defense
9mm.
22, right?
Yeah, not a 22.
If I
Yeah,
have to,
get a 9.
If I have to,
9mm.
if I have to pull a gun on you, like you're done. Period.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about saving your life. If I have to pull it on you,
yeah,
you're done.
You gotta come with a 50 cal at least.
No.
I got to stop.
That's hard for. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a 9mm.
I got a
Bare minimum.
357 Magnum in this household.
50 cal.
Go ahead, punk.
I won't take nothing less.
All right, sorry, John. Go ahead and play your.
All right, let's check out this video.
22-year-old Owen Gonzalez Argueta is facing. This man, 22-year-old Owen Gonzalez Argueta, is facing up to 140 years in prison after 20 homemade explosives were found near the Liberty Memorial. KCTV5's Chandler Watkins has more on what we know.
Authorities say 22-year-old Owen Gonzalez Argueta now faces 20 counts of possession of an illegal explosive. Each count carries a penalty of up to 7 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. This started last week when custodial workers were clearing out trash cans in front of the World War I Museum. They discovered a red bag they believed might contain explosives. KCPD's bomb and arson unit was called out and ended up finding 20 homemade explosives. Court documents say the inside of the bag was heavily coated with a fine powder resembling flash powder. Argueta was tracked down through surveillance video and license plate readers and was arrested on Tuesday.
Not only is the Liberty Memorial and World War I Museum popular among tourists and locals alike, but we're less than 100 days out from the World Cup, with a fan fest set for right here.
That's why, in a statement regarding the arrest and charges, Jackson County Prosecutor Melissa Johnson said her office is working closely with local law enforcement, elected officials, federal partners, and KC 2026 to ensure that when the world arrives to our community, we're prepared and safe. Reporting in Kansas City, Chandler Watkins, KCTV5.
You know what would happen? You know what would happen if we stopped tolerating terrorists and taking them to court and putting them in prison for 120 years until they die? If we just executed them, terrorists would stop terrorizing.
Why? Why does our tax dollars have to go to even feeding them?
I mean, I don't know why. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why we don't just.
Them and pedophiles.
Yeah. They showed up to kill people.
They always got something off about them. That was the gayest fucking mustache I ever seen on him. That motherfucker. That motherfucking Prince make Prince look like an alpha male and shit. Damn.
Hey, you know what the mainstream media is going to say? Is that, oh, he was just trying to dispose of the bombs in the trash bin because, you know, he didn't want them anymore. That's probably what they'll say.
His little home experiment didn't work.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I just needed to throw this out. Let me just get rid of it.
He had a
I didn't realize I
realization.
had to go anywhere else.
He had a realization. God spoke to him. He's a good kid. Yeah.
Get tired
He was
of
just
carrying
throwing
it.
trash.
Get tired of carrying it.
Just kill the terrorists. That's it, and people will stop terrorizing.
And like, I'm not doing this for fear mongering. I'm doing this to literally let you know that we are dealing with some crazy crap, and the mainstream media doesn't want to report on this stuff at all.
Yeah, I don't think they're fear mongering all. I was in a space last week where one guy gave some good information a little bit, and then his closing statements were, "You all got a target on your back," and Miss G was like, "Excuse me? Wait, say that again?" He's like, "Yeah, you all got a target on your back." She's like, "I'm not acting like that, going out acting like that, like not going anywhere and shit." Like, and she's like, "You trying to say I got a target on my back?" And he was like, yes." She's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
So,
And
go
ahead,
ahead.
Rachel.
Sasquatch does have a good question. He says, basically saying, when shit does hit the fan, how do we unite? Mike is not wrong. I don't know.
I think we've always
Like,
united.
what does that even
Like
look
a
like?
backup-
What is
like a-
what
like
is
a-
civil war? Yeah, like what does civil war actually look like? Like, how
It
do we
doesn't-
unite? How, like, if it got to that point, like, what would that even look like?
It doesn't look like it did in the past, right?
No.
It's all just information. We're already in a civil war, I think.
I'll tell you, I think
I
that
agree.
not enough of America thinks about that question, and that's the problem. And that's probably why
Yeah.
there won't be an answer, because people want to
Yeah.
pretend like that day won't come. That's what most people, because everyone wants to feel comfortable in their own head, you know. And you know, so they're not saying go down the rabbit hole either. Like, I've been there, done that, and then
Yeah.
you start to come back up from it and find normalcy somewhere in some sort of comfortability. But then, you know, like I don't think that they're thinking of it enough.
You know, that's a big question. It's real too. Like, what's stopping 77 million Americans from going to DC and dragging John Thune's ass out of the Capitol?
No, what's stopping
Oh, Nancy
77
Pelosi, she might
million
set that up for you.
Americans
What's that, Rachel?
from not paying their taxes? I feel like that's like the first. If we could unite,
Oh yeah.
and like that's a non-violent way that we can unite, and really, you know, really stick it to them. If we were able to unite,
Stick it to him.
you know, and say like, no, we're not gonna pay taxes.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do it. We're gonna stop.
I'll tell you what the Civil War would look like. I
But
don't
we
think you'd
can't. We
see-
can't do it. Like, because it'll only be like a small little sect that'll like be like faithful to it. Mike is right. I've had this conversation with him before. You know, we can't unite enough to even do that.
No.
There's no unity. Not even on the rant. It's we can't come together on anything. You're 100% right, and that's what sucks. Because you see liberals, they'll do the most asinine shit to like make a point, right? I mean, you got to respect them for that. It doesn't matter how fucking dumb it is. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it together. They're gonna unite on it and make it matter, whether it's dumb as fuck or not. On this side, nah.
Yeah.
We just tolerate everything until everything is gone, and that's just what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I think of when I think of like the Civil War would happen.
You're right.
I don't think it's going to be guns in the street blazing for quite some time. I think they're going to go after, like, you know, your power. They're going to go after your food. They're going to take care. They're going to sit there and basically what do they call it, like a fire sale, is get rid of, like, you know, all the crucial things that infrastructure that we need to survive, and then you would see the guns in the street because, like, listen, they come after, you know, conservatives. We have the most guns. That's not a war you're going to win. You're going to have to play all this dirty tactical crap, and that's exactly what they go for.
Well, John,
Yeah.
they're taking our guns right now. Like, it's part of the plan.
Well, they've been
They're gonna
taking our
have-
guns for decades.
Yeah, but it's all working, and
Yeah.
it's just getting worse and worse. I mean, they're gonna have our guns before it comes to that point.
Yep, that's why they don't want to fix
Not
the
all of them.
mental
Nope.
health
Not all
problem.
of them.
They don't want to fix the mental health problem because they know every time another school shooter comes up that's on SSRIs, they're not going to blame the pharmaceutical companies. They're going to blame the gun. They're going to blame the gun every time. This way they can disarm you. And the overwhelming majority of mass shootings that are not associated with gang activity or in the commission of a crime, because it's really stupid how they define mass shooting, is people that have mental health problems or they're on SSRIs. And we're never talking about why that's not a problem. We're always talking about we need to make sure that we legislate gun control. Not like stop giving people psychotic drugs.
When's the last time they focused on mental health at all?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They want to keep that going because it just pumps the pharmaceutical big pharma.
Of course.
And keeps all these the hospitals, the doctors, the therapists, the
insurance
the news
companies.
outlets, like the post-op, whatever you want to call it, the transitioning, whatever, right? I mean, when this happens, then they do this. They got all the news comes. The news makes money. The newspapers make money. Journalists have stuff to write about. You know, they're in therapy. You know, it's all a money making situation.
Yep.
All the surgeries in itself cost money. It's all a money maker. See, if you're a person that's comfortable with your life and you feel good about everything and you've got a good group of friends and you're a stable person, you're not lucrative. You're not lucrative.
Yeah.
You're of no use
They
to
don't
them.
want to heal anybody. I know.
Yep.
You guys
They don't wanna
realize too,
heal
like
anybody.
when I talk about them taking guns, obviously they're not going to get all the guns, right?
Nope.
Because there are guns all over the place that weren't transferred between people the right way, whatever, and that's good.
And you can
Because
3D print
they are coming for our guns, 100%. That's not a debate. But this is why they want to pack the Supreme Court. This is why they put all these rogue, radical fucking judges in every single spot across the U.S. that they can. Because the problem they're having right now is every time they step on our Second Amendment rights, a good judge comes in behind and they're like, yeah, no, that's unconstitutional. Get rid of that bullshit. And that's what they're trying to knock out of the way, right? They want these radical judges all across the country in every position they can get. That way there's no one to say, you know, that's unconstitutional. You guys got to vote in your local elections. It's the only thing that's gonna save us.
Yep.
What can we do? You can fucking vote in your local elections.
Especially if you're in a state where it like really matters right now, you know, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when guns fail, terrorists have drones to use. So
Oh,
this
great.
is cartels and criminal gangs that are now using commercial drones as airborne bombers. A few years ago, this was battlefield technology used by national militaries. Now a $1,000 drone, a battery, and a small explosive charge can turn anyone into a remote-controlled attacker. Some terrifying shit. Just so see right here, this is the bomb he's attaching. That's the drone. Now
Oh my
that stuff
gosh.
is terrifying.
You had to know this was gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
What are those
Yep.
things? I'm so ignorant when it comes to this, so I'm gonna sound like a dumb blonde, but I'm okay with that. What is it that charge? Like it's a EMP charge? Can it
EMP.
take that down?
Electromagnetic.
You're talking about
pulse could.
electromagnetic pulse.
Yeah, can it take down drones? Like
Yes.
in an area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but it can also stop like pacemakers and other medical.
Stop everything.
And
else,
like
yeah.
your own how like your own like whatever you have running in your own home.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like can you have one for your own property? I don't know. I'm just kind of like thinking
And then you're
like
playing
how
with,
would you
like,
can you yeah.
But then if you're playing with like if we do that to a country, this country will do that to us. We'll be back to fighting with sticks and stones. It'll bring us back to the Stone Ages.
Yeah, our power grid is so weak too. Like,
Yeah.
I think when if someone does attack us for real, that's what it's gonna be. Is an
Yeah.
EMP.
It's the
EMP.
same concern with like a solar flare hitting the Earth and causing another Carrington event and just wiping out the entire electrical grid.
I was thinking like more like small, like to like protect your own property. I don't even know
personal,
how it
yeah.
would work or like if that's even. I don't know
I think it's so dangerous because I mean,
to even mess with.
yeah, like I don't
Okay.
think the military would let any civilian handle that.
Yeah, I
Just
guess
with the
that's my
fact that,
question. Like,
you
it's
could
not
s-
even
like,
something.
If you hated somebody and you
You would just have to blow it. You would just have to blow it out of the sky.
Yeah.
Basically, like that would be the only. You would have to shoot it down.
This is why I was never a fan of the whole drone delivery service and all that. Like, I don't want drones in the sky at all.
So there was this brand new subdivision that was being built. I want to say like 5 miles from my house in Texas, and it was like something out of a Truman Show. I'm not even kidding you. It was like those, like those houses that look exactly like, right next to each other, like white picket fence neighborhoods, subdivisions, HOA, all the things. Beautiful, brand new, and they had a whole drone system going straight from Amazon, already delivering food, packages, all of it, straight to their driveway, and would just set it down, go back up. Yes, it was insane. I felt like it was in the future. I was like guys, like it's actively being done right now.
So if you're going
In
for like your
Texas.
morning job,
You
like,
see them
how-
everywhere.
How do you not differentiate between holy shit? Is this a nefarious
everywhere.
drone, or is this like
I
you
don't
know, the milkman drone, or like the Amazon drone?
I don't know. You see them. It was wild. Yeah, it was wild to see. You could see
There
'em,
have been reports
like,
in the past
coming
too,
and
of like a father shooting down a drone that he thought was like spying on his underage
Yes.
child.
That's what I would do. That'd be fun.
yes, of course.
And
Like
then
if it was on my
then
property,
he goes to jail
if it was
because
on-
he's shooting
yep.
in the air.
I would
Right.
Nerf gun that. I would Nerf
That's
gun
right.
that. son of a bitch.
That's right. He went to jail. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
He went to jail. They arrested him because he shot a drone out of the sky.
Yep.
And because he was like shooting in the air, and it was like, hold on.
Because like if
this
you
is
miss,
over
that
my
bullet could
property.
land down and hit somebody.
Yeah, it's. I
With
mean, I
terminal
think
velocity.
he won, but it's just asinine.
Yeah.
Get out of my airspace, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'll shoot anything down. Get out of here.
I'm like a tennis ball shooter on my roof and start just.
Yeah, there you go. Smart.
Take that, bitch. Yeah.
So I did want to bring
Put-
up.
I gotta put a scope on that thing and everything too. You know what I mean?
Would be feeling like
They
you had
can't
a 50
arrest
BMG
you
up
for
there.
tennis balls.
Yeah, my tennis balls are gonna look like tracers. They glow in the middle of the night. And like,
Yeah.
They'll outlaw fucking
Genius, actually. It's super smart.
assault tennis balls.
sitting on the roof like, woo!
They'd just be assault tennis balls. They'll have it outlawed.
Can't spy on
I
me.
know. We'll have it outlawed. They'll take our guns, our tennis ball machines.
I can see
No more
Zach doing that. You see Zach on the roof with the tennis ball shoot.
We're gonna take all the
Yo, the
paintball.
tracer idea is dope. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
That's
to
what
with
would
the
make it
tennis balls that glow in the dark.
Yeah.
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 Man, people will be like, "Where'd you get that, man? Is that like some Raytheon shit? Where you get that?"
Some Lockheed
Oh.
Martin.
Well, you could put like the
Yeah,
tracers
Lockheed
that are like on the
Lockheed.
like because there's tracers on the back of all the on the arrows with all the archery on the crossbows and stuff.
Lockheed
Put them on the
tennis
balls. Yeah.
So I want to bring up this awesome moment from Representative Andy Ogles, and he doubles down on his warning against Islam. This is good. I like this.
Importation of Islam into this nation undermines our communities, our cities, our nation. Christianity is the answer, always. Let me be clear. America is and must always be a Christian nation. That isn't just the opinion of a Tennessean. It's the conviction of nearly every key figure in our founding. Even those who didn't have a close personal relationship with Christ. John Adams most clearly and eloquently stated, our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people.
Hold on. I got to give it a second because there's background music. I don't want to get like copyright strike.
Yeah, I heard some gospel in there, brother.
But I'm going to let
I
him
thought that
finish.
was you.
American culture is a product of English Christian culture. The Pilgrims were English Christians who wanted to reform the Church of England. Those in Jamestown were Puritans whose society centered on the local church. Free expression, rule of law, respect for women, minorities, no religion except Christianity. Christianity can offer that.
I like that. I thought that was good. And like, listen, once again, I don't care if you pray in your home to your God, but when you are out in society, it's a Christian society. And we have to live by the principles, the ethics, and morals of Christianity because it built this great country. And we've let it be destroyed by other ideologies, other theologies. Like, we have to get back to our roots. Like, if you want to be able to, like, go out and talk to your neighbor without being worried that they're being like, "Hello, I'm gonna die," you know? Like, we gotta bring it back, man. Like, like, that is civilized society. Like, think about all the empires throughout history. Like, Christianity's been at the forefront of a lot of it. And I'm not saying it's perfect, because man messes up. We have free will for a reason. We all sin. But the whole point is that to try to be better, to try to be a better civilization, be a better society, prosper, be selfless, not selfish. We've become so selfish in our society, and everybody cares about money. Money is the root of all evil. Because, like, if you only care about money, then you lose your humanity, and we've lost it.
For real, though, if you ever had an Uber driver that, like, right on their center console, they got that little knee blanket, I'm like, oh, shit. You know, we got to pull over at 5 o'clock to get down. Like, hold on. I'm sitting there. I'm like, guy getting out of the car. Why is my Uber driver? Why my Uber driver getting out of the car? Get back in here. Sitting there going,
got places to be, man.
Do they really do that? That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Fantastic.
I had one that had a little mini blender that was blending horchata and like right while we're driving, bro.
No
like,
way.
Get a little horchata thing.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I'm like, bro, is that like non-alcoholic? What is that? Dude, I thought it was a mudslide. It was a horchata, but
you find out if you get pulled over and he has you jump up front.
My Uber driver's making mudslide. Like, what are you doing?
He'll get back in the back seat of the Uber with you. You're like, he's driving.
Man, I've had some crazy Uber stories, man.
All right. You guys ready to talk about some congressional hypocrisy?
Hypocrisy?
Hypocrisy.
Damn.
Hit with that
So just Congress in general.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know if Rachel was around for this. She might have missed this one. So Congress just voted to kill the bill
Oh
that would
no,
expose
I was here
slush
for
funds
this. I
used to pay off sexual
I
harassment
posted
cases.
this.
Yes.
Yes.
Anna Paulina.
I posted this. I love her. I love her.
I do too.
I do.
She's dope.
She's killing it.
She's gorgeous.
She is. She's killing it. She is. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's
hot.
killing it.
But look at
Yes.
that number. 357 to
It's
65.
ridiculous. I was so mad about this, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I was so disgusted. I was like, I cannot wait to go on my trip. I cannot wait to just like, I can't. Like, I was so upset about this. It's ridiculous.
Bad turnout.
And how many times are they screaming about the Epstein files? All these people are like, oh, we have to release the files. We have to release it. But when it comes
It's
to
all
anybody
theater.
in Congress, we cannot release the files. We cannot release it.
Well, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say, but yeah, you're 100% right.
Do you want to play the video and then we can comment on it,
Yeah, let's play the video because this is a good video.
John?
All right.
Okay.
I support Representative Mace's subpoena here, as well as the amendment to it. And I just think it's really disgusting how this institution protects itself, because y'all just half of them voted to send this stuff to House Ethics, where you know it's going to die. We know that members of Congress are using taxpayer dollars to pay off sexual harassment. We just had a member of Congress literally sexually harass a woman that then lit herself on fire, and you guys all protected him. You guys all protected my own side, your side. And so if you guys want to talk about victims, if you want to go out and virtue signal, and then you guys are going to kill her stuff on the floor and then try to pass. Yeah, of course, we should subpoena all of this stuff. But just, I'm not going to sit here and play games. I think it's a complete fraud. I think that's why the American people hate us. I think the midterms are coming up and everyone should go on record for this. And I hope that members are exposed for this. I hope it goes back, I think, to the 70s, because it's wrong that it's happening. It's wrong that we cover up for it. It's wrong that we can't censor our own side because people are busy making deals because you guys don't want to censor your side. It's a deal that's been cut. People hate us for it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
People hate us.
She went off on them, and she's absolutely right. We can't stand them.
Nope.
We can't stand them.
Damn near any of them at all.
It's one of those moments where it's just
No.
so good that what she just said, that it was probably crickets after that.
Oh, I know, right?
Like this
They
is
can't say anything to that.
this is what I'm saying though, dude. They don't even fucking care anymore to show you how corrupt and tyrannical they are. They don't care. They'll put it right in your face. They don't give a shit. You can't do anything about it because they're so good at dividing the American people that any time something like this happens, before they would hide it, they would divide, and take care of it that way. But now they just don't even give a fuck. It could be the most corrupt, tyrannical shit that could possibly happen, and they're gonna put it right in your face. They don't care.
Yeah,
it's a problem.
They don't care. It's a huge problem. They spit in our faces. I mean, this is our tax dollars. The slush fund that they were using, that's our tax dollars. We have every right to know where it goes.
And yes, voting will work.
Like, why are we paying
for the
taxes?
record.
It's our money.
Fucking insane.
Isn't it though? Like,
And it's Republicans too, y'all. It's
Oh,
Republicans. We
100%.
need to primary every single one of them out. They think that they do not care about their constituents whatsoever.
Nancy
They don't
Mace
care
said
about us. This just goes to show it.
Nancy Mace said that too about how about putting Ilhan Omar, making her responsible for what she did, and she's like, no, some Republicans were protecting her too. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yes.
Yeah. And why would any Republican be trying to help Ilhan Omar? I don't know. It seems
They're
awful.
sold. They're
Yeah.
being paid,
Yeah.
Phantom. You have, like, it just came out with even Massey. Massey's getting paid by Democrats.
Yeah.
By Democrat lobbyists.
You know that
Literally,
that,
like it's out there.
that Ilhan
It's
Omar
they're getting
shit.
paid.
That Ilhan Omar shit with Republicans not following through with that, right? It kind of defeats the whole black pillar government ran by Jews thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they protecting Islam?
Well, I'm sure they'll give you some kind of convoluted 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon bullshit on how they're doing it.
Yeah.
But
Thomas
we
Massey,
gotta
he
do
knows how to
something.
play the deck. He really
Got to
does.
get this corruption out. Like, this is why the Save America Act is so incredibly important. This is also why there's so much pushback on it, because they want to be able to continue their corruption, and they know the moment we start getting people in there that will expose their corruption, it's over for them. It's over for the deep state.
Yeah.
It's over for the uniparty. It's over for the neocons, the Islam lovers, the foreign country lovers, all this crap. It'll all be gone. I mean, Josh Hawley said it best. He said, this country is supposed to be for we the people, not we the corporations.
There should be no such thing as a PAC.
Yeah.
That's raising money and spending money on behalf of any politician on either side. There should be no PACs.
I would even lower the donation down to like $500,000.
The thing is now is that you can't get rid of PACs because it goes against the First Amendment, right? PACs need to go. I don't know where you break that line. I understand the First Amendment shit, the part of it, but you can't argue both sides, right, at the same time. You can't say fuck PACs and don't get rid of them because of freedom of speech at the same time. I'm tired of seeing people play both sides of the fence, is what I'm tired of.
I think that you shouldn't be allowed also to have not just PACs, but you shouldn't have, if you're running as a certain party, you shouldn't be allowed to have any type of opposite party funding.
Yeah, that would be hard to track.
I mean,
And another thing too, which this is why Ken Paxton was trying to do something about this. So you can be a Democrat that votes for Tallarico, whatever, in this whole thing, and then vote in the midterms, and then they try to get Cornyn in. It's like a double dip. They shouldn't be able to do that either.
No.
Wow.
I hear you, Rachel. The dumbass black pillar / Groyper response to them loving Islam. He says, we just love Jesus with them. This is also why we don't like Jews. They just love
What?
Jesus with Islamists. Yeah.
So I just wanted to say something. Like,
wow.
if you're somebody who's really against the war stuff with what went on in the Middle East prior to this one, if you have an issue with the military of Israel, right? But when they're saying Jew, they're putting everyone under a huge umbrella. You know what I mean? People that have nothing to do with any of it. So that's why it's just. I think they're trying to brainwash people the way Hitler did. You know.
Yeah.
Of course. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, I was
That's
actually
exactly what they're
watching
doing.
A video from Sam Shamoon, and he was explaining that the gayest city in the world isn't San Francisco. It's not New York. It's not Boston. It's actually Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
I don't know. I think Jewish girls are cute.
Gays for Palestine, huh? Huh? How's that working out?
Damn.
Damn, indeed. So, you know on X how they were doing like the certain things like, oh, Trump hates Prop 50. You should vote no on it or something like that. You know, they would try and like reverse the tables. So the Democrats are actually using this technique now in Virginia with billboards. This will blow your mind. I know, especially Zach. Check this out. Virginia Democrats, I wouldn't say it's cheating, but, you know, scamming to steal 4 GOP House seats. They're plastering Trump billboards in red districts, falsely claiming he wants you to vote yes on the power grab redistricting scam.
No.
Using sneaky ballot language like restore fairness to trick voters and pushing laws that gag poll workers from answering basic questions about your vote. It's straight up election theft. Republicans are demanding the RNC step up and sue these crooks. Look at it right here.
They should.
President Trump says
That's gotta be
No
illegal.
way. That has to be illegal.
Look at that.
That
So we
has
could
to
go
be
to-
illegal.
So we could go to California with like a billboard of Gavin
Right.
Newsom.
Apparently.
Right.
Just put a billboard to anybody.
Put a Gavin
When are we
Newsom
going to start
billboard
playing
up
dirty,
there.
y'all? Like, this is ridiculous.
Gavin
That's just
says
wild.
vote. Gavin says vote yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. Even says paid for by the, I can't read that, County Democratic Committee.
Wow.
Oh, that's Miss Nothingburger.
That should be absolutely. They should sue the fuck out of them.
They really should.
I mean, they're using
That's
Trump's likeness
crazy.
without his authorization, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
That's
It's nuts.
Oh man, that's some.
You know what's crazy? So
Thank
I
you,
have this
shit.
video
Mhm.
about the Democratic mayor of San Francisco, and it's
Mhm.
actually been, the media has disabled it in response to copyright by the owner. But the video showed the San Francisco mayor calmly walking away while his security was being attacked and thrown to the ground and his head smashed on the pavement.
Use the
What?
bitch, use the
For
bitch.
one-
They are the biggest pussies. They're like, I'm gonna
For
pay
one,
for security. Okay,
fire
security,
your
good guy for
security.
me. Let me just casually leave.
Yeah. Probably fire your security if he's. Was it one person beating him up?
Yeah, it was like it was 1-on-1.
So he was
Wow.
probably just mad walking away, like fuck that guy. Get some new security.
Let me see if I can get it.
It's not getting beat up out of you.
Dude, that's just, oh good. Actually, you know what? I got another video real quick. Let's show this one.
All right.
Look at him. Look at him.
What the fuck?
Look at this.
Trying to wrestle and shit like that. Look like
He
gay.
smashed his head right in the ground there.
Look like gay wrestling.
And the dude just walks away. He doesn't help him. You can't do a 2v1?
No shit. Box.
Isn't that wild?
Crazy.
Wow.
They
That's
are so
crazy.
weak. They are the weakest people in the world. They will not lift a finger to help any of their citizens, including
Yeah.
their own security. These are not leaders. They are not leaders. They are followers for the people above them.
You see, in New York City, when Mom Donnie was running and they tried to get him to lift some weights, they put him on the
Oh
bench
yeah,
press.
that was hilarious.
He was like, oh.
What was it, like 85 pounds?
No, there were 25-pound not dumbbells, 25-pound plates on each side.
Well, you still have
No.
a bar, though.
Are they? They weren't 100. They weren't 25 pounds.
They look like 25 pounds.
And what the bar's like 40?
Yeah, something 50. It depends what kind of bar it was.
Yeah, probably 40 or 50. Yeah, so it's pretty close.
45.
Yeah, it's pretty
45.
close. 85
That's your
pounds.
standard bar.
So maybe
Yeah.
85, 95. Yeah, that's
He
so
wasn't
weak.
gonna make it. He wasn't gonna make it, and then you had all the bros there, like, yo, come on, brother.
That's the same thing
ridiculous.
could be said about freaking Nick Fuentes. I guarantee you, he couldn't lift anything like that. The kid looks
No.
like
Not at all.
he's so frail.
There's no way. He looks like he hasn't even gone through puberty yet.
Yeah.
You see that video where they're like, yo, we're gonna get some girls down here, and he's like, yeah, no girls.
Yeah, like
Give
a
me,
good
give me my
leader is the
Myron.
one
Give me
leading
my
you to
Myron
battle.
Gaines and my house tools and shit.
Yeah. Good leaders lead you in battle. None of these people will ever lead you in battle. They will sit in the comfort
No.
of their secure home.
Of course.
And that's
Of course,
what's wrong.
it's ridiculous.
Like you, the type of people you're following do not care about you. You are a useless idiot. Stop being an idiot. You're smarter than that, people. Come on.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
No, they are. We gotta tell them they're smart so they can stop following retards.
But they're not.
Yeah. It's really sad, guys. I
fall out
got
of
this
your-
I got this text message from my mother. And about well, I got this response to one of my posts about Candace Owens. And it was her name. And I was like, this has to, like, the first initial of her name and her last name. And I was like, I hope this isn't my mom. And basically, the comment on there was, you need to really do your own research and become informed. And I was like, please don't be my mom. Well, sure enough, like 20 minutes later, I get a text message, you know, with like this video of Candace. Hold on, let me read you the text message. This is why, guys, this is what's happening with weaker Americans that are very easily manipulated, which unfortunately my mom is. She's extremely gullible. She's older, she's in her 70s, extremely gullible. I'm just gonna read it to you guys. Before you put others down with agreement to lies, do all the research that comes out of Candace's own voice from a heart of pure love for her best friend and being part of the grassroots for 6 years of Turning Point before its deviation from its foundation purposes and truth, all capital letters, that Charlie got killed over, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Yes, educate yourself, Rachel. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
You know what's crazy?
You know, and then obviously, like, I sent her these text messages, no response.
So I
You
saw
know, like, it's just sad. It's pathetic.
That sounds exactly the same as anyone else who's ever tried to convince me of Candace's bullshit.
It's
Exactly
pathetic.
what they sound like.
Just say
My
something
own
about
mother.
Like robots.
I just saw a video where Candace was trying to basically tell everybody that where Charlie was assassinated was a pentagram, right? Because the way that the layout of the school was, you know, the landscape. But then I saw another post where somebody was trying to say it was a menorah. So is it a pentagram or a menorah? I can't make up
Well,
your damn mind.
Candace saw it in her dream, so it probably was a pentagram.
Yeah.
And it changes. Everything changes. It's like,
Well, next thing you
like,
know, she'll be like, it's the circle game.
you know,
They call this white supremacy now when it was just a stupid game for kids.
Yeah, but it's sad. It has taken one of my cousins, like that whole, like, my cousins, like, don't even talk. I mean, it's horrible. And then now my mother.
They know how to manipulate.
They do. They really do. And it's all emotion based, and now we're the enemy. And now we're the one that are uneducated, and we're the ones that are, it's just so crazy.
Can I, like, just say that these people who say this shit to you, for real, like, anytime you're on a comment thread or even texting with them, whatever, it's always the same parroted shit over and over again.
Well, there's no debate either.
there's
Yeah.
no thinking for themselves. You can tell
No.
they haven't thought for themselves at all. They're just listening to what Candace said. They parrot the shit.
It's just a formula. Just you know, reel everybody in like a fishing reel with a little bit of information that might actually mean something.
And as soon as it's time for a receipt, change the accusation.
And then take them into left field, into like right out to outer space.
Yeah, these people just parrot each other all day long.
And
There's
the crazy
no
part
original
about
thought.
this, y'all, is that they know how much I research.
Yeah.
They know that this is like what I do. Like this is like my hobby. Like this is how brainwashed they are. To say that I don't do my own research.
They
You're listening
believe the
to a
authority is not
stranger.
corrupt.
You're listening to a complete stranger who obviously is in a position where they're profiting off of their stance.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm telling you, it's like this mental, spiritual possession. I'm not trying to super spiritualize anything, but like, it's weird. It's like all common sense out the window.
Absolutely. They haven't researched a damn thing. That's why these
No,
people.
of course they haven't.
These people get on my comments and shit, and they're sharing
No.
videos of people shooting like steaks. I'm like you thought a steak was gonna react the same way
Yeah,
a human
it's not
body does.
even.
I don't like. It's the dumbest shit from that side at all times. It's always the dumbest shit.
Every time.
It's sad.
All right, so we got like 2 more stories before we get into Maha, and then our fun
Let's do
video.
it.
So
Oh.
I thought this
wait.
this was crazy.
And then my mosque story.
Oh yes. So
Oh, look at that
mind-boggling.
face. Wow.
Accused
There's a
cannibal
looker.
murderer granted conditional release.
Conditional release.
A man who was accused of murdering and eating his victim over a decade ago was granted a conditional release, a decision which some are calling mind-boggling. Tyree Smith was arrested in 2012 in connection to the murder of Angela Gonzalez, who was found mutilated with a hatchet in a vacant apartment. Smith's cousin testified that Smith told her he ate the victim's eyeball and part of his brain, leading to Smith being found not guilty by reason of insanity and ordered to a forensic hospital for 60 years. The Psychiatric Security Review Board of Connecticut granted Smith conditional release on Friday after this. Smith's psychiatric claimed that his schizophrenia and substance abuse issues had been largely solved through medication and treatment. Bullshit. The conditions of Smith's release means that although he will be placed back into a public setting, he will be under strict supervision and will be required to continue treatment. The board's decision was quickly met with pushback and outrage from Gonzalez's family and lawmakers alike. I hate the reason of insanity fucking bullshit. It is absolutely ridiculous. Listen, yes, if you got poisoned, I get it. You went crazy, but no, I don't want you back out in society, especially if you eat somebody's brain and eyeball.
What's the
So-
treatment for eating?
I was
brains
just
and
about to
eyeballs?
say that. Did they make it there? Like, you can never eat meat again, and if we catch you eating meat, that's it. Like, that's like the
Yeah,
next. That's like the first.
They don't-
step
they don't
into,
have a
like,
medication for that.
Like eating someone.
You're a
You have to be
vegetarian.
a
now.
vegetarian.
Wild.
I had the
Crazy.
same thought. Like, what's like the parameters? Is his
Was he trying to
parole,
create like
officer?
his mind's eye by eating a brain and an eyeball?
That's just demonic. It's just sick. Like, the person's sick. He needs to be in a mental institution for the rest of his life, if not locked up at least. You know,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Zach's idea.
Like it's like suicidal empathy. Like you keep.
It really
you know,
is.
Somebody he literally killed somebody. And then
This
was
is
like,
why
"Yum."
everyone needs to conceal carry. This is what they're letting on the streets.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Serious.
I'm tired of saving criminals, man.
Oh yeah.
Rachel used to be like a gun model, like a gun magazines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Cover of gun magazine.
no, I don't know about model, but I was thinking about doing just some videos, like just some tutorial, like for moms, like just for some of my friends, even. You know, because it's true, it's necessary. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. and it's simple and it's easy, and then it's also so much fun. It's such a fun hobby.
Yep.
It's such a fun hobby. It's like I wish I got into it sooner. Honestly. I mean, I've been into it for like 15 years now. But yeah.
So that's one thing that
Love
I
it.
thought was strange. Like I had videos of me on the range, and it got taken down from TikTok because it was community guidelines or whatever. But then they could. I hear that it took a long time to get the assassination of Charlie off of TikTok. So how does that make any sense? You know what I mean?
It doesn't.
They could show that, but
Especially if
can't
you
be on the range.
served. Are you a veteran? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
former
you
combat
served,
medic.
right?
Yep, I was active duty.
Yeah,
Yep.
so why, if you served and you were active duty, that's ridiculous. Like that shouldn't be.
It's because
I don't
TikTok's owned by
understand.
China. It's owned by China, so they have their own. Like,
Okay.
It's their own
Gotcha.
governmental. It's their own governmental stuff like built into it.
I understand. That makes sense. They're
yeah,
communist, so
yeah. We can't have
yeah.
guns. Yeah.
Well, it's owned by the Jews now. Isn't it? Know what they're saying?
I don't know.
I didn't know Jews were communists.
No, they're
That's-
saying the Jews on TikTok now. That's the thing.
Got it.
Wolf of Wall Street tell you that? I'm just kidding.
What's Phantom? What's your story?
Oh my! Oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm sweating in my mask. I'm not used to usually sweating this thing. All right, so I got tricked into going to a mosque once. Right? Totally didn't see it coming. I was back when I was living in Boston once, right? And I had a what is it? I'm so freaking tired. I had a treadmill for sale, right? So I had this treadmill for sale, and this guy calls me. He's like, "Hey, I'd like to buy the treadmill, but like I have a second-story apartment." He's like, "I'm getting it for my wife." Turns out that the guy was there from Egypt, right? And you know their wives can't be at the gym. Like they're not into their wife, you know, long hair out, little shorts, none of that shit. So they have their wife on the treadmill at home. He's like, "But I need you to help me. Like, we're gonna put it in a minivan. We're gonna go to my house, and you're gonna help me get it up the stairs." So I was like, "All right, no problem." Like, I didn't even know that by the end of this whole thing, it was the most narrow staircase I've ever seen in my life, and it was bad. It was horrible. And I was dating a single mother at the time, and she was using my socks, like all my socks. And so I didn't have any socks to put on. I'm like, damn, I don't got any socks to put on. No, it just gets funny. This gets really funny. So she has her sons, like little cartoonish football socks. So I'm like, give me the socks. So I'm putting these little cartoonish football socks on, right? So this guy pulls up. We're putting the treadmill in the minivan. Halfway there, he's like, "We have to go to mosque." I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what? What do you mean? Like, why the fuck we go to the mosque?" He's like, "I'm so sorry. You come with. It's okay. And I'm like, how the fuck did I get drawn into this shit? So we stop by, we get to the mosque, and then they're all like in this massive, huge sink. They're like washing their face and washing their hands and washing their face, and then they're taking all their shoes off. I'm like, I'm the only white guy in here. I'm taking my fucking shoes off, and I got little baby socks on with little cartoon footballs on them. Everybody's looking at me like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to like pretend like I know what I'm doing. I'm like, bro, say some shit, bro. Think of some shit to say. You know what I mean? Oh man! And then after that, yeah. And then we're on these. It looked like remember, it reminds me of like my wrestling room when I was in high school. It's all like the whole thing's like a mat. The whole thing's like padded floor. And we're all down on our knees and shit and everything. I'm just like acting like I've been doing this my whole life. You know what I mean? Because I don't want them to lose. Like this guy's not one of us. I don't want them getting all suspect. You know what I mean?
You're the reason. You're the reason we're the infidel.
Then with his friend, he's like, "I have business partner that owns bagel store," and then he takes me out. Then he takes me to get a bagel with his buddy. I'm starting to think that like they're trying to recruit me. Like, wait a minute, how did it go from we're just going to mosque to now your friend's bagel store? It's also from Egypt, and I felt like it felt like someone was trying to sell me that what is that whole pyramid scam thing? I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, like network marketing, like Amway.
Yeah, I felt like I was in an Amway meeting for Islam. Like, what is going on here? What are you trying to sell me? Yeah. True story.
Did you convert, Phantom?
No.
Is that what
Glad I made it
that
out.
rug is behind you?
I made it out
Is that your
alive,
prayer
son.
rug?
I made it out alive.
Yeah, what's up with that rug back here? It does kind of look prairie.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Prairie.
No, oh, come on. That's like more like a Chinese rug, not a.
He's like,
Bro,
I'm a
finna have
moderate,
new
guys.
rug.
I'm a moderate. I've been trying to tell you
No.
all night. I'm a moderate.
That's a Chinese rug, man.
I'm one of them. I'm just messing
That's
with you.
not an Islam rug. That ain't Islam rug right there. No.
Bro, gonna have a new rug next time he's on here.
Yo, bro, you
It's
changed
gonna
that
be
shit,
a
rug,
flag.
bro.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
an
you
American flag on there.
Yeah.
He's gonna have
Flag
a
on the floor,
American
yeah.
flag.
Oh
around.
no, you can't do the American flag because then he'd be treading on it, wouldn't he?
Relax.
Do the don't tread on me.
No,
Yeah, do the "Don't tread on me" flag and then
There
tread
you
on it.
go.
Yeah, tread on that shit.
Put a treadmill on top of it. There you go.
I'm gonna get
Oh,
a
that's
carpet of
funny.
Candace Owens so I can like walk all over her face.
Hell yeah.
There
You
you
should
go.
get that guy to put a treadmill in your house, but then you'd be like, "Oh, I have to stop at church real quick."
Yeah, right. Yeah. Just have a church.
So what was up with the
You gotta
socks?
tell me. You gotta take the host. You know the host. Where you're like this, like Father, Son, Holy Spirit, take the host. Why
Yeah.
some people go to church and they stick their tongue out and shit like the whole. Come on, just take out your tongue, bro. Come on, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm still like a little lost on the socks. What
We don't
was
drink
going on
alcohol.
with the socks?
No, he was in prayer with Superman socks on, or the Hulk
Yeah,
socks.
but why? What was she doing with your socks, bro? That's what I'm wondering.
They're all dirty. Like she used them all up, so I didn't have any socks to put on.
Just wearing them and shit.
They were down in the laundry room, whatever she did with them. So she had her son's socks were like the only socks, and I didn't think like I'm gonna end up in a fucking mosque with my fucking fingers off. No, like that was the last thing that I ever would have thought would have come to my head, or whatever came to fruition.
I bet you he has over 100 pairs of socks in his closet.
Hell yeah, in his pockets. He carries them in his pockets.
He's got a pair,
it's like
an
when you
extra
take-
pair.
It's
He's
like
like,
when you
that'll
take-
never happen to me again.
It's like when you take the trash out and you put your slippers on. You're like, I'll make it. I'll be right back.
Right.
I wonder,
Yeah, I get
wonder
it.
how
I
many
get
people
it.
can say like, I never thought I was gonna end up in a mosque. You know? How
With
many
little-
people say that?
With little football sneakers on.
Yeah.
With little footballs on them. I mean, you know,
That's so cute. That's so funny.
it's like imagine having SpongeBob socks on and you end up in a mosque. Like it's bad enough that I'm white
That's
and white
hilarious.
and white as fuck too. I'm not even like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Not even a little not white. Yeah.
yeah. I'm a freaking blue-eyed white boy with kid socks on, kid socks on my feet. Damn, bro.
All right, so we
You know,
got.
I should get the T-shirt that I survived the mosque.
You should.
Hashtag did not convert.
Hashtag
Yo,
not
but
convert.
I'll tell you what though, like no more Craigslist. I've had way too many weird experiences on Craigslist, man.
Yeah, stay off of that.
You can't sell a lawnmower without some dude trying to pick you up. I'm sorry, and people can be whatever they want to be, but stay off Craigslist. Seriously, this weird shit happens on Craigslist, bro.
I didn't even know Craigslist was still a thing.
This was back in
No, it is.
2007, dude.
That's
Oh,
still
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
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 This was in 2007.
All right, so we got a couple more things to get through. This is a good story though.
Yeah.
So I thought this was pretty wild. Ex-leader of the Satanic Church just dropped this.
Oh, I know
Half
this
of
guy.
all missing
He's
kids
legit.
are never found because they're used
Yeah.
to satanic sacrifices. He straight up named Oprah Winfrey's elite girls' school in South Africa as part of it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see a little bit of this. I don't know if I'll play the whole thing.
Like that
Yeah, he's a
these
Christian now.
games
Yes.
and certain platforms that people use and children use, where there are literally Satanists trolling on there, trying to connect with children, to lure them into things by using certain symbols in the background of games and things like that. It is a reality.
So that you say like children, right? Are they looking to trying to convert them into Satanism, or they're looking to use them for other
Both.
things?
Both. Why do you think we have such a human trafficking problem?
go into that a bit more?
So the other person again that we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Okay. So Oprah Winfrey had a school here
Mm-hmm.
in South Africa, Oprah Winfrey School for Orphans, quite a while ago, just years ago. He was very much involved with that as well.
Creepy.
And the children disappeared from there. He was very much involved with
Was
that
this
as
a scandal? Like, was this a known
This
thing?
was, yeah. Go and Google it.
So if I Google missing kids from Oprah's preschool, it will come
in
up.
South Africa, it will come up.
So what happened to those kids?
You guess.
They were used in sacrifices? Really? Okay, I don't know if any of this is true. I don't know anything about this. But
And
if that
again-
is true, that's shocking.
Again, so I've not seen that.
And why
But
those kids?
But I heard, I'll get to it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is what I've heard from people who knew the perpetrators very well. And this is one of the founding members of the South African Satanic Church and the person who funded a lot of the legal
So
stuff.
that guy was up to some really dark stuff, eh?
So the children that disappeared from that specific school, a lot of them were never found. And if I ask you, if I sit here and ask you, how many children do you know that go missing in this country? We're not talking about the world yet. We're talking about this country. Okay, how many children goes missing in this country that they are never found? Their bodies are never found.
I think the majority.
Yeah, how about the 300,000 missing kids from the Biden administration?
Well, we rescued.
Yeah.
We rescued about 140,000 of them within 13 months. Thank God. But still, that's not even
more than half were never found.
More than half are
And,
still
and
never
here's the
found.
thing:
Yeah.
whenever people say like this on like a platform and stuff, notice how they never get sued.
Yeah.
You know, wouldn't
You
you
don't
want to
wanna have to-
protect your image and your character? Wouldn't
don't
you
wanna
want to
have to
sue them
fight
into
that.
oblivion?
They can't.
They can't, because then the truth comes out.
Yeah.
There is a certain sense of like, I feel like sometimes they get like, you know, if I don't like acknowledge it or say anything about it, it doesn't, you know, it looks like it doesn't bother me, like it's not true, but they don't want investigations. at
No,
all.
they don't. They don't. They don't want discovery. Nope.
Which brings me directly into the Maha about Bill Gates. Piece
Bad
of
dude.
shit human being.
Piece
Watch
of
him do a
shit,
TED
man.
talk
Bad
on
dude.
depopulation.
First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
You just heard that correctly.
Lower
You can
that?
lower that.
You went straight to it. Yeah.
Wow.
And here's the Epstein file. Cool, I'm excited. Also, I've been thinking a lot about that question that you asked Bill Gates. How do we get rid of poor people as a whole? And I have an answer, a comment regarding that for you. When can I call you today to discuss?
That's why he had them vaccines in Africa.
Yeah.
Yep, he admitted it in 2010, reduce the world population by 10 to 15%.
With
look it up.
vaccines and healthcare. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
proven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once again, he is not suing for defamation.
No.
Like Elon Musk said, birth rates have been declining. You know.
Oh yeah.
Majorly, yeah.
That was my first
Heavily.
thought about the jab for COVID. Was, you know.
It's the jab. It's feminism.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, there's
all
more
of
than
it,
that,
and
obviously.
which is part of all of
LGBT.
this. It's all part of the globalist, socialist, like
Gender transition,
Yeah.
fat
Depopulation.
positivity, all these things that lead to early death. You push psychiatric drugs, you make people lose their mind, then you release criminals back on the streets. I wonder who's doing that. Oh, radical judges in our country. You push for war. What do you think they're doing with Islam? They're pushing Islam all over the place because they know the people will fight back. And what's going to happen? War. You're going to lose a large portion of the population when that happens.
Yeah.
You think this is just them doing it, or you think they got like they're working for aliens, and aliens are like, yo, you got like a human quota. You got a human quota by the end of the month, son.
yeah, those
better-
aliens are the globalists
Yeah,
I mean, if
report back.
Satan's an alien, then yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not straight
exactly.
Universalists.
No
Yeah.
more technology for you. Nothing.
No more technology for you.
Yeah.
No more soup for you. You didn't meet your
Seriously.
quota. I think it's globalist. I think it's evil.
Human quota.
I think it's just demonic, evil forces at work.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I do.
it's wild.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna end off on a fun video.
Sounds good.
This video is from 14 years ago. So this is before the AI went crazy. So if anybody doesn't know, Michael Winslow, he starred in the Police Academy films. He starred in Spaceballs. He's the sound effect guy. And what he's going to do may just shock you. And this is precisely why I love watching what a human being can do with ingenuity and talent as opposed to a computer program. So let's watch this. Let's see how much this shocks you when he plays an electric guitar with his mouth.
Let me set up the drums here.
Yeah, so which song is
Oh,
it?
he's great.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Led Zeppelin. You want to do the original artist key of E? Yeah. All right. All right.
Like
Listen.
Honey, I'm not fooling. I'm gonna take you back to school. Way down inside. Honey, you need it. Gotta get my love. Gotta get my
The original guitar.
Jumping in the house,
Bro, I was feeling that shit.
That was good. That's good.
That was fantastic.
Gotta have the feedback. Gotta have the feedback.
Dude, is that not wild?
That's fucking incredible. Yeah.
Wow.
That is what I love about human beings, man. Like human beings that can do that stuff, man. Just it's incredible. Like I like how we can push ourselves to do stuff that's never been done before. And this is what worries me with AI is that it's going to get so flooded on the web that you're not going to be able to tell what's real and what a human being can actually do. And that's the thing that scares me.
It's already happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, but once they start using that to have world leaders say the things that they didn't say is when it gets dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not going to be long, dude. You're not even going to watch a movie
No.
or a
Yeah.
TV show with real people. You know what I mean?
And I mean, I don't hate on people that use AI. Obviously, it's out there. You have access to it. You're going to use it. I'm just trying to get people aware that the stuff that we used to love and we used to be like completely amazed by, you're not going to feel as much when the market's flooded with just nonstop amazing things.
You're just not gonna know what's real and what's not real.
Exactly. You know, and that's 14 years ago. So like, pretty damn real. I mean, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen him do it multiple times.
Oh,
He's
no,
done it
yeah.
on a different couple times.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
When I saw him in Spaceballs, you know, when he did
He's
the
phenomenal.
bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps, dude, he kills
I remember that.
He kills it. And I believe
Spaceballs.
he left Hollywood because, like, I think he had to raise his child. I can't remember if his wife passed. Yeah. He stepped away from acting to raise his children as a single father after his first wife, Belinda Church, passed away unexpectedly in 1993.
That
and
was
then he
like,
came back out to do, I think, America's Got Talent.
That was also
Rick Moranis.
yes.
Way ahead of you.
I haven't heard that name since I was a kid. Damn.
The same
Well, get
thing.
ready to
His
see him
wife
in
died, and he had
Spaceballs
to
2.
raise his kids.
They got
Single dad.
Spaceballs too. It's like it's AI or is it real?
No, no. Like Mel Brooks is working on it. Rick Moranis is in it. Bill Pullman.
that's awesome.
His son's gonna be in it.
That's great.
Oh yeah. Obviously, no John Candy.
Should be funny.
But Mel Brooks is like 90-something years old, and he's like doing it. The quest for more money.
Wonder if they're gonna make him look younger. You know, like.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's slated for 2027, if I remember correctly. You can actually go look this up.
We got to get through 2026.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully we win the midterms, and this way I can enjoy Spaceballs too.
Yeah. By the way, anyone here?
Hopefully it's
if
not
anyone-
woke.
Anyone sees this from Texas, vote for Ken Paxton. You got till.
Come
May.
on, guys.
Yeah.
Gotta do
Yes.
it. Come
I think
on.
Trump said he's holding his endorsements
Yeah, I know.
until the Save America Act is passed.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we're wrapping it up. So I'm gonna let Phantom MAGA go and plug yourself, my friend. Plug away.
Yes.
Do that. Do that.
Yeah, you can just go to my profile at Phantom MAGA. And earlier during the year, well, actually up until about 2 months ago, I was just doing music videos that I write and I mix everything up. It's not all AI, but some of it is. I tie in news pieces, events, current events, and basically roast liberals, infiltrate, pretending to be a journalist, doing stuff like that, and getting Antifa supporters to say dumb shit on the camera. Stuff like that, and
Some of my favorite videos.
thanks. And then I do serious stuff too, so it's a mix of everything. So political. I try to be like the white Dave Chappelle of like conservative, politics.
And he's
Okay.
a veteran, guys, so we want to
Thanks.
support him.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you.
Good
Appreciate
man.
that.
He's a good guy.
Vote
follow
Ken,
him.
He's alright.
Vote Ken Paxton and check
Yeah.
out Jason's. If you're on X, 3D Response,
3D response.
Yep.
they have a multi-layer system to protect in the unfortunate event of a school shooter and giving them safety tools that they need.
Is Phantom is Grizzly Greg part of that?
I don't know.
No,
He's
he
talked
has
about he's
No,
talked about 3D response before.
Well,
so I
it's
was
good if he
curious.
has, but I mean, he's not that he's not part of the team as far as I know. I just know Jason and John, the two of them, they're the business partners.
Okay. I just question.
Yeah, they started back in December, way back in December 2025, about me making a video for them. So it ended up happening.
Yeah.
I also check out Main Street Meets Wall Street. Also, Cancel Me Later, Spaces, and Secret America. The Secret America as well podcast. There's a few good ones out there.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
gotta
do
support
know
one
what you're
another.
saying. We appreciate having you on too. Thank you very
Phantom,
much for
dude,
coming.
definitely good to have you, man. For sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
don't be
gotta come
easily
back.
manipulated, people out there. Have
No.
some balls. It's okay to have balls, and stick up for yourself and be your own person. And yeah.
Yep.
And also, before we go, make a plan to vote in your local and state elections for the love of God.
Right.
Please.
Don't listen
have
to the gay ass Nick Fuenteses and Jake Shields and all these other fucking idiots. Get your ass to the ballot box in every election and vote so we can get these radicals the fuck out of every single position that they're in. It's the only way we're gonna save this shit, and it's gonna be state and local. The federal elections don't even matter at this point.
And don't get tricked. Okay.
Yes, don't get tricked by what is that, Spam Burger?
No, don't get tricked into end up going to mosque. Don't get tricked.
Oh yeah, don't get tricked by that either.
That's what I'm
Watch-
trying to say.
Hey, protect your
His
socks.
football socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Protect your
Superman
socks.
socks can't save you.
They were probably special power socks. You know?
All right.
Those are my
Rachel,
good-
any
those are my-
final words?
Those are my good luck socks. That happened.
Thank
All right,
you
then
guys
I'm
so
going to
Make
give
your
out
stop.
the final plug here. Thanks everybody
All right,
for
let's do it.
viewing. Don't forget, Thursday and Saturday night we host the Cancel Me Later space on X. That is 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, and then we'll
That's
be
right.
back here on Tuesday, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Appreciate everybody out there. Have a great night. Peace.
Repost this. Repost it.
And repost.
Yes, please repost this. Thank you guys.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Got it.
Bye.
Peace.
All right, so we're not live now.
Actually, no, we're still live.
Still live.
I think Zach just.
What?
I think Zach just left.
What is Zach doing?
I was like, that was a good ending, man.
Zach, where did
I
you
think
go?
if we all leave, it'll just shut down. So everybody
Maybe he
hit
just
hit
turns
end.
it off.
Oh wait, he's back. This is hilarious.